Belinda. Hi guys, Belinda here. Today I'm making a market breakdown for USD JPY. Right, this video is highly requested as to how do I go about getting all of my entries, what is it that I look for. So this is the day. Right, so for USD JPY based on the weekly time frame, we can see that price has been in an overall uptrend, right? Like this, right? Price has been buying, meaning that we have an impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse, right? Meaning that price has been doing what? Price has been breaking all kinds of highs, right? And respecting all kinds of lows, right? Meaning that this was a high, price violated it. This was a high over here, price eliminated it. And now this is now our active high, right? Meaning that this is your weak high and your strong low, right? Meaning that price cannot break this low as of yet, right? So now this is how I go about everything, right? Yeah, like this. So now we can identify this was a break of structure, right? This was also a break of structure over here, like this. And then this is now our weak high that price needs to eliminate and our strong low, right? Like this, meaning that price cannot violate this low whatsoever, right? So this is now what we are initially arranging into strong, weak high, strong low, right? So meaning that now we are looking for what? We are looking for opportunities that are going to push price up, right? But you would notice that here, the reason why price pushed up like this is because there was a demand zone that was here, right? This is why price pushed up from this point over here. And we would also notice that we have another demand zone right here that is waiting for us, that price still needs to come back to, right? Like this. So now if we go to the daily time frame, like this, right? So meaning that now we are looking for opportunities that are going to push price up to it, all the way to this high over here that needs to be eliminated, right? So meaning that this high was the cause of this low over here, right? And this low is now going to be the cause of price breaking this high over there, right? So now if we zoom in like this, we'd also notice again, we had a what? We had a break of structure over here, right? But actually, guys, you know what? I want to show you guys something. So I think I'm going to put it right here, right? So as you guys can see that we've been selling, right? I'm also just going to, let me put it here so that it makes more sense to you guys, right? So as you guys can see is that one thing is that we've been selling, right? And now since we've been selling this right here, let me remove it. This was initially a what? This high that you see here was a strong high, right? Because we've been selling, meaning that in the downtrend, all our lower highs cannot be broken. So this was your strong high. Oh, okay. So this was your strong high and weak low, right? At the time, because we've been selling, right? But now look at what price does afterwards, right? So now after that, initially, this is how I was going to go about this entry. So for me, in my mind, I was like, okay, price is not supposed to break this high. Once price breaks this high, it might be signaling a change of character for us to continue going up, right? So like this, I can just fix it like this. Right, like this, right? So now look at price afterwards. Price initially does what? Initially, price violates a lower high, right? Meaning that price might be signaling something to us, price might be telling us that we might be going into a uptrend, right? Like this. And now how I was going to go about my entries is that I was going to take my fib from this low to this particular high like this, right? Like this. Meaning that now this was now going to be our golden zone entry over here. All right, like this. This was now going to be our golden zone entry based off the daily time frame, right? And then let's see what price does afterwards. Price initially comes back and taps us into our golden zone. So this is how I was going to go about my entry. And of course, now my take profit would initially be at this particular high over here, right? And then afterwards, what happens there is that initially price now takes your profit, right? So this is how now I was going to go about this initial trade, right, over there, because I just had to quickly show you guys this thing over here. So meaning that now price initially tapped you in over here, like this, and price almost took us out, almost, right, like this. And then price now took profit over here. So this was now going to be an 8RR trade, right? Okay, cool. So meaning that now this is now a what? This is now a break of structure like this. So now let's just go a bit lower, right? So meaning that now obviously price tapped us in over here, right? Break of structure over here like this. So meaning that now, because now we had this break of structure over here, meaning that now this is now again our what? This is our strong high, strong low, weak high, right? So meaning that now again, same theory. This is your strong low like this. This is your strong low and weak high over there, right? So now I was going to take my fib again from this point over here till this high over here like this, right? But also now we need to bear in mind of one thing, right? We cannot now want to take our fib from there to there because we have an imbalance, right? Like this. So this was a break of structure like this, right? So now again we have an imbalance right here. This is now our initial demand zone, is whether you want to take your entries based off the fib level or the initial demand zone like this, right? So now if we play price and see what happens, okay, let me just fix this thing. So this is now your golden zone entry, right? You can choose whether you want to take it based off the golden zone or the initial demand zone that is here, right? Like this is your golden zone entry like this. And then let's see what price does afterwards. See, price initially taps you in, and then now where's your take profit? Your take profit would be right there. This is now your initial take profit, right? Since the price tapped you into your golden zone entry, and then you'd notice that price hits your take profit regardless, right? Right there, price hits your take profit. Now this becomes your break of structure since you took your entry right here, right? And now if you can just zoom in like this, so you'd notice that either way, guys, you know, you had an entry over here, and then you had another entry over here, right? And then now, if we zoom in like this again, because where are we initially still taking price to? If we go to our daily time frame, is that you would notice that we are still taking price to this initial high over here, right? This weak high over here, right, needs to be eliminated. That's where we are taking price to, right? So meaning that within these days, you already within, you know, those days, you already had 2 successful trades, right? So now let's go back to our 4-hour like this, right? And then like this, right? And then now if we zoom in like this, we also need to still bear in mind that now, since price already took this opportunity, we still have a demand zone over here, right? That price might just come back to as well, right? But let's still play price like this, right? So meaning that now initially now what's happening here is that we had another break of structure over here, right? Meaning that now if we take our fib from this low all the way to that high, what I tell my students is that we need to also still bear in mind that we still have a demand zone right here waiting for us, right? But now let's focus on initially what's been happening over here, right? So I'm just going to play price a bit more. Okay, let's go to our 2-hour. Because on the 2-hour, we're going to see something, right? So based on the 2-hour, again, like I said, now, this is a break of structure. And then this is also a break of structure over here, right? Right here. This is also a break of structure, like this, right? So meaning that initially, this is now your strong high, your strong low, like this, and your weak high, right? Like this. The moment price decides to violate the weak high, a strong low, price is signaling something to us, right? So now let's see what happens afterwards. See right there, price initially violated now your strong high, your strong low, right? So meaning that initially now this becomes your strong high and your weak low because price violated it, right? And now if we do this, you'd notice that you could have taken an entry based off of this supply zone over here, right? Could have taken your entry based off this supply zone over here, and now your take profit would just be at this particular low, right? like this, because I want to show you something where, like I said about these demand zones, is that price usually has a memory. Price usually knows where to come back to, right? Mind you, we still have a demand zone over here, meaning that now this might just be, price might just be signaling to us that it's done generating liquidity. It's now about to take liquidity, right? So you could have taken your entry, yeah, based off the supply zone, like this. If I just zoom in a bit like this, all right, and then let's see what happens. You see, price takes profit initially, like this, meaning that you took your entry over here and based off a supply zone. And then what happened is that price initially took profit. And like I said, is that price is attracted to these zones, right? Who knows? What if price is just coming back here, right? And then you see what happens there. Price initially taps into a demand zone over here, right? This demand zone over here, but let's see whether this demand zone would hold. The only way you can now look for your buying opportunities is only if price breaks this high over here, this strong high, meaning that now you can only be looking for your buying opportunities once price does this, and then now you can look for those buying opportunities. But as long as we are still below this strong high, we might as well still look for our selling opportunities because we don't know what price might be doing, right? Let's see. Right there, right? So what happened here is what, again, price violated the strong high, right? And now because price violated the strong high, so now what we're going to do is that you're going to take your foot from this high, this low to that high over there, meaning that this now automatically becomes your weak high again, right? Like this. So now this now would be your golden zone entry, like this, based on the 4-hour, right? So meaning that now this is now your golden zone entry, this, and now let's see what happens. Right there, see, price taps you in, and then of course your take profit, we just put it like this, your initial now take profit would be at this particular high here, right? Because you don't want to target all of these highs because you don't know if price is going to change character again, right? So I'm just going to put price here again like this, meaning that now this now would be your take profit like this over here, and then now your golden zone entry like this. Since this demand zone has been used, can delete it like this, and then initially price taps you in and hits your take profit like that, right? Took your entry here, base of your golden zone, and then price hits your take profit. But yeah, guys, this is the end of the market breakdown session. But before I do that, I also just wanted to tell you guys that I am now partnered up with SWYFTMARKETS. And yeah, so I'm partnered up with SWYFTMARKETS right now, guys. If you want to be a part of my, my community or whatever the case may be, you can open an account with SWYFTMARKETS and you can just text me and I'll add you in a personal group. And I am also starting the free mentorships that I've been talking about next week, Monday, right? So if you'd like to be a part of it, you can just fund your account $20, and then you can text me via via Telegram. You can text me on Telegram or Instagram or WhatsApp. All my links will be down in the description. And let me know what new video you guys want me to do again.